That roaring Spitfire has been the brand new version this week. Along with that, the 146 Professional gets its updates on failures this week, followed by Godfriends teasing the double-ender, the next steps from Phoenix, and a lot more to cover today. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you a whole lot covering the world of development, marketplace, events, freeware, and more. So hit that subscribe button for future releases. Now, failures is a good thing, and these are some of the things that aren't really common in flight simming. The latest update from the team of Just Flight gives us some cool features to this highly rated airliner. Failures, pushback controls are just some of the other cool features. New options in the EFP such as the random payload selecting the passenger and cargo load within weight limitations. Now, one of the nicest features is the introduction of a highly customizable failure system. While serious failures are rare in real-world operations, this can allow users to experience the challenge of handling over 80 different system and component failures, and something to experience at the sim. So make sure to download the latest build from your Just Flight account. A bush plane prototype that promises to bring in some new thrills to remote and unprepared landscapes in the sim. This week, the team shared a couple of new videos that showcases the ongoing development of this project, and we're talking about the team of Godfriends. Experimenting with unusual but interesting models have been a choice from this gang. Now, they've cleverly tried their hands on different categories and gained some learning curve with the way things have been moving at the sim. The team have now integrated the first build, basic animations, textures, and the first pass at 270 Inc. Rotax 9 Series custom WI sound pack. Now, the team have also been working on giving us features of the real-world prototype, such as the twin Rotax 916 engines, Airmaster propeller systems, custom slats, flaps, spoilers, fuel pods, cargo pods, all the way to 35-inch bush tires. There's so much more to follow from this gang. The first anniversary for a celebrated developer at the sim. Now, what's the future could be interesting from this team? Overhauled display graphics. A completely rebuilt display graphics system with fonts from scratch for absolute accuracy. Now, this is all based on customer feedback on various elements being out of proportion, fonts being incorrect, and the team have used hundreds of high-resolution reference images from the real aircraft. In addition, they've been working on improving the graphics and performance, and the goal is to achieve a noticeable and meaningful performance boost to reduce the VRAM memory consumption of the artwork, while increasing the detail and accuracy. Now, this can actually be helpful to most folks, helping us enjoy every bit of smoothness. That's one thing that bothers us. A heavy FPS aircraft on a well-built airport. Now, imagine airports taking in some FPS there. Doesn't really combine well on performance. Hopefully, we see that good boost here. Flight model improvements, a faster, more feature-rich EFP, and everything appears to be music to the ears. But there's no clear release schedule in sight and something to keep track of. The Cessna 182RG appears to be coming soon with an imminent arrival of another popular general aviation classic. We're talking with the team of Coronado here, a retractable gear variant of the popular Cessna 182, a beloved classic among pilots for its performance and versatility. A more elegant and streamlined airplane when in flight. Now, besides the enhanced looks, the retractable landing gear offers several advantages over the tricycle gear variant, and the main benefit is improved aerodynamics, resulting in higher cruise speeds and better fuel efficiency. Talking updates, there are two major ones to bring into the picture. A major update to the beloved H-145 helicopter. After an intense 6-month period of development and user testing, the package has been upgraded to version 2, which includes a multitude of enhancements with new features and bug fixes. Now, the adaptation of the native helicopter flight model introduced by Asobo during Sim Update 11 has been the key highlight, and something to keep note of. A list full of advancements including native Asobo computational fluid dynamics, giving us a realistic flight experience with automated flight control system on different states. Now, moving to the next exciting update would be towards the Spitfire. A brand new update is geared to roll in, showcasing some of the work they've been doing to rework the sounds aspect. A number of sounds for the aircraft actually, including those produced by the famous Merlin engine. Now, the update contains other improvements as well, including differential braking, new cockpit lighting, and a major sound overhaul. On tools, something interesting popped up this week. Stripe R. A brand new utility tool which will overhaul your loading screen experience at the sim. It may sound simple, changing some screenshots while you wait for the sim to load, but there's a lot more than that. Stripe R changes the default imagery with cinematic bird eye views of the airport and the world. You can influence the airports you see. Plus, you have the option to skip intros and also surpass the network disconnected pop-ups. Perhaps most importantly, this tool will allow you to bypass SIM updates by pressing continue and no more forced updates when you want to simply launch and fly. Here's the funny thing. Before I even start the SIM, I set up MSFS linker to make sure I get the add-ons dialed in. Move to FS Realistic to get the sound aspects synchronized. Turn on my Butt Kicker app. Get on the OpenXR Toolkit app to start my VR. Open Rex Weather for accurate weather. Open Rex Seasons to get those trees loaded according to the season. Open Pack X if I'm flying commercial. Open Simbox for easy controls on my iPad. And now open Stripe R. How many tools was it by the way? You get the point here. I really wish we have one app to control all of these dozen tools in one single platform, integrating well so as to not move away from it. Moving to add-ons. Famous for its complex flight deck and integrate systems among commercial jet airliners. We're talking about the Concorde here that demands more than just technical skill. This requires dedication, an intricate understanding of the aircraft's operations, and a commitment to detail. Now we saw the DC Designs version of it. Not really impressive, but it's a Concorde. Now this project comes from the team of FS Labs. They aim to provide a more genuine experience that beautifully helps us understand the operation. Now these authentic, meticulously rendered charts will highlight scheduled routes of the Concorde, navigation aids, and other pertinent information, adding depth and nuance to the simulation. A series of fundamental systems into the aircraft, such as the KAP-140 autopilot, GSN-530, compatibility with the PMS-50, GTN-750, and custom transponder panels, a custom integrated warning system, and an anti-stall system featuring a lot more available in this aircraft. BR Sim Design's rendition of the EMB-121 Singyu for the Sim offers to be a virtual aircraft with detailed external model, cockpit, and 3D instruments. A new twin-engine turboprop aircraft for simmers with a soft spot for this category. Luxury on wings, as they call it. It appears that this team is all set and about to welcome this luxurious vintage aircraft as the team of ACG Digital Arts reveals its progress on the development of the Spartan 7W Executive. Now this team is no stranger to the sim. We've seen the huge H1 Racer. In addition to the detailed exterior and interior models, the plan is to include a custom WI sound pack, which is an area that the devs admit it's a weak point, but at the same time committed to improving this and ensuring the best possible experience for users as it's their #1 priority. Expected to be released this weekend, a luxurious aircraft that was first flown in the 1930s. For the most part, we covered airplanes. Towards helis, we just hinted you last week on the progress of this item, and within no time, the Bell 222B has arrived to the marketplace at $30. A twin-engine light helicopter that has a long-standing reputation in both civil and military aviation sectors. Now this has been in operation since the late 70s, known for its sleek design and adaptability. Features include free future updates, detailed paint kit, 39 paint jobs meaning liveries, blade slap and vibrations, dynamic weight controls, functional spotlight, realistic startup procedure, and all in all, this has been tested and approved by real pilots. It's quite exciting to see the line of helicopters this team have been producing, and definitely more to follow. We went through almost a dozen aircraft coming towards the sim. Now ground level speaking, what airport is this? A feature today on Airport, by the way, coming from the team of MK Studios. Now first off, I was really hoping for something extraordinary from this team, as it's quite surprising to see the details not really being impressive. Still, a first preview I would put it. Now the reason for a lot more confidence in this manner would be the Dublin airport that had good detail. Plus, with 2023 inviting more teams to bring in their creations, some folks have pushed the limits on the level of detail they can offer, and we've actually been spoiled with that expectation, I would imagine. Now Philadelphia is a bustling airport, where this region lies on the east coast of the US, a busy region with a lot of history. Over 30 airlines operate at PHL, offering a vast selection of routes to major cities across North America, Europe, and the Caribbean. A hub for American Airlines, and a focus city for Frontier Airlines and Spirit Airlines. You can find the link to this airport at the description below. In the world of development, what's new this week? The journey continues on the aircraft and avionic updates, a growing portion of the sim offering us some improvements on a few line of aircraft on the default lot. Now in the meanwhile, there have been a good amount of SDK updates, particularly in working title that falls on the avionics framework. Now the future for updates on avionics lies in performance of smooth path calculations and giving the options of LNAV computations. Additionally, to improve autopilot, VNAV, adding more interfaces, improving the FMC framework as a whole, and a lot more to cover. On the line of events, with last week's plan of touring Paris, France, it was truly an experience and I mean it. Quite frankly, the landscape, level of scenery detail when I flew over this region got me thinking of more flight plans for this region. A good way to spend either an afternoon soaring or taking off from Orbix's brand new EGLC version 2 to Paris. Either way, the event was fun and you should try flying more of France and neighboring regions. It's beautiful at the sim and hopefully we see other regions improve as well. Now back to events, there's another one coming today. Jordan is a planned destination and a region I haven't explored. Now this is an event with CD and his gang. May 25th is Jordan's Independence Day and in recognition of this holiday, there's going to be a scenic tour of this Middle Eastern country, departing from the capital city of Amman, continuing southbound along Dead Sea with a full stop landing at Aqaba, a popular tourist destination. So mark your calendars and do join our Discord server. We have plenty of news as well and something to keep track of the changes at the sim. In the line of Freeware, we focus towards Finland, the Helsinki Airport, EFHK in short, and it's the largest airport in Finland. Almost 22 million passengers travel in this airport on an annual basis. Plenty of features have been included here. Accurate airport layout, custom-made detailed terminal buildings, custom animated jetways, functional VDGS with custom models, detailed ground textures, and a lot more. So big thanks to the dev Epic Siri for this airport. We covered a dozen add-ons today. Exciting ones actually. The question is, what's your favorite among this list? It's been a true pleasure. Until next time, do subscribe to get notified and take care.